Oh, sorry. Chick, chick. Hey guys, Donald Morris. Good to see you in here. The Tinker's wife. Hi, welcome. It's good to have you guys. So it is Sunday, and I really wanted to share with you guys. I'm having a whole lot of trouble with chicken math. I think I need way more chickens than I do. I hope I'm not the only one with this problem. So I was going to show you guys what kind of chickens I was going to get. I've actually already ordered them. So these are going to come in the mail. Yeah, I know. I think I ordered like 45 chickens. Way too many. Reap what you sow. Hello, welcome. I have a problem. Like, hello, my name is Mary, and I do bad chicken math. Old Patch Survival, hi. Yeah, it's a busy night for all of us, and I'm probably only going to stay on till about 5 o'clock, because I know that there's people that's going to come on after me. But I wanted to share with you guys some of the chickens that I ordered, and yeah, 45. That's probably a little too many. One of them is the black Australorp. And you see, there was a 2, and then I was like, I needed 3. I don't know why I needed 3. But so there's 3 now that are coming. Whether that's a good idea or not. And the next one that I ordered, honestly, some of the ones that I ordered, they were out of. Thank goodness. Because then I would have been even worse shape. Predators. I'll tell you, chickens, it's because I'm doing the wrong eye. Okay, now I'm good. My chickens are constantly pecking, and you know they're eating bugs. We don't have as long as we stay in the yard, we don't have any problems with ticks. We don't have any problems with chiggers. We don't have any trouble with any of that kind of stuff as long as we're in the yard where the chickens are. And like the chickens that are right here in this pen, they're actually, they're in a pen, but I've got some, that are my favorite chickens, and they stay out because you pick your chickens. But anyways, so the black Australorp, I got 3 of those. Look, this is how I pick my chickens. See, this is one of the ones Wrong finger again? Yep. This is one of the ones that I wanted, but they were out of them. J. Hoyadek. I hope I'm saying that right. Yes. Off grid and everyday survival. The amazing drop. Demits. I think I'm pronouncing that right now. I'm so glad that you guys are all here. Um, I'm talking about the chickens that I ordered. Here's the one. It lays like a really chocolate brown egg, and I wanted it so bad, and they were out of it already. Do y'all have any favorites? Any kind of chickens that you guys like to get? Another one was the lavender Orpington. Oh, good. I'm glad you got the package. I hope you can use everything in it. I'm doing a video. I'm working on it. I've been working on it today, and it's about how to use those, how to use the Clyde's garden planner, and um, which is really simple. It's really, really simple. And I've really enjoyed using it just recently. Um, like getting my onions and stuff. The Red Shed, welcome. Glad that you're here. Um, so I have a problem, and it's I ordered I ordered way too many. Um, my favorite that I ordered that I was actually able to order was probably the black Australorp. I I don't really I don't necessarily have a favorite. Um I've raised Rhode all I've raised Rhode Island Reds. Um or my family has. We collectively as a family have raised Rhode Island Reds. The Black Star and the Red Star have always been family favorites this month and start raising chickens. That's awesome. That's awesome. I still have to build mine. I still have to build my tractor. I ordered a I ordered a pen to put the chicks in when they come, but I don't have a my chicken tractor because I don't want my chickens. I don't want my chickens in this pen. There's been chickens in this pen ever since I was really, little. And I think chickens have been on that piece of land for far long enough. So whenever I get the new chickens, they're going to be in a chicken tractor and they're going to be going up and down. So I need to get some rustic ramblers to deter them. Falcons, hawks think they are crows and leave the chickens alone. Huh, that's a good idea. um, I'm going to use a chicken tractor and put Easter egger. The Americana, is that the one that lays? Now, say you got me back on. They're the ones that lay the different colored eggs. How did I miss that? See, I ordered um, a whiting true blue, two of them. I didn't order just one of any chicken. I ordered sets that were half a dozen. And I did end up going with the jumbo Cornish crosses for meat. You're going to go grow oregano for your chickens. Yes, actually, um, I've got some herbs coming in the mail. Um, the one thing about being outside like this is that my papers are flying all over the place. But I just ordered more than I care to admit. And the seed should be coming in the mail anytime. I got a verification, a UPS verification that I should have gotten a package yesterday. So, and if you know me at all, you know I love um, anything to do with plants, especially the edible kind, and anything to do with chickens. And I really want to go. One thing that I'm excited about is the chicken tractor that I'm looking at, and I've brought a book. I'm, I want you to see. Now, see, this is the chicken. This is the chicken tractor that's in this book, and I like how part of it is laid out, but I want it to be more like. Should I have these things sticky note tagged or something? I was going the wrong way. That's why. I want it to be more. I want it to be more like that, but with wooden sides going in. Can't get my hands to go the right way. So wooden sides, like a wooden box frame on the bottom, and then dollar store potent. Yeah, I've got post-it notes. I've got stuff like that. I just didn't think to put them in there before I got started because I've been in this like a greenhouse. You can put a door on. Yes, yes, but I would need to put like chicken wire or something over the top of that, and then I'm gonna order 100 feet, 100 feet of electrical fence because we've got possums, raccoons. They can tear through that plastic. That plastic is just a funny joke to them. They would tear right through it. Hey, Mary, and everyone in the chat in the woods out and about swinging in the show, in the show. Some love. Got your hanging on my neck playing. So I'm listening. If I don't mess back, that's why. Trail Trash Outdoors, thank you. The fact that you are trying to listen, even though you're out in the woods, trying to edit and do your videos, that means a lot to me. And I know whether you're in the chat or not, I know you're with me in spirit either way. So I appreciate you coming. Let's see. I'm losing you guys. Okay. Put a screen on the bottom of mine because I have ferrets out here. Yeah, we have. I don't know about ferrets, but we do have. Uh, we've got raccoons and we have snakes. And the snakes, I know we killed 3 snakes last fall. 2 were just rat snakes, and we killed a rattlesnake last year. And they really like eggs. They love eggs. Soaking my feet right now. That's awesome. That's great that you're getting to soak your feet. You deserve it. I'm afraid to turn my camera around. I'm afraid to turn the laptop around. So, some cool bones. Oh, man. I can't wait to see the video. I hope you recorded it. Girl. Hey, Simply Jen. How are you? Um, we're talking about how bad I am at chicken math. And um, I forgot what else I said I was going to talk about. It's too late. Or not too late, but I already forgot. I forgot what it was. Coyotes are a pain here too. We haven't had, fingers crossed, we haven't had a whole lot of problems with coyotes, but that's just because part of it is we have dogs, so they don't. Soak them in the sand. I tell you, I wouldn't mind having my toes in the sand. That sounds pretty awesome. Which has been nice here. It's been really, really nice today. So it's been pretty exciting that it's warming up and the birds are singing and it's not raining. And it's been raining here for ever, it seems like. So I don't know. I don't know if a lot of you have been over and checked out Trail Trash Outdoors. Their channel is a personal favorite of mine, and I love what they're doing. They're helping clean up everywhere that they go. They're picking up trash and they're taking care. Supper calls. Hey, you answer that. But I'm so glad that you came in. Thank you for stopping by. That means a lot to me. It's going to be an early spring in Washington State. Trees starting to bud. I wish if I wasn't so afraid of moving the laptop, I would try to take y'all over to the apple tree. I'm afraid I'm going to lose Wi-Fi. Um, but the apple tree and the plum tree and the fig tree they all have buds on them. And there's this tree behind. Well, this is not. This is a hedge, and this is the pain of my existence. This is just a hedge, and it's something that it's like we grew it thinking, oh, that'd be neat. And then, unfortunately, it took over. It started off as just a hedgerow between my Meemaw's house and the chicken coop. It started out as that, and then they're begging. There might be a bug in there for you. We're like, I can stand right here and feed the chickens at the same time. They're over here crowing at the fence. They think I've got treats. Did Leg Cold Chuck, welcome. Good to see you. I'm feeding my chickens. They're getting weeds. My weeds. Or at least they think so. Oh, here's more. Here's the one that I'm thinking about. This is the one that I'm thinking about. But instead of it being the pitched roof. Mine is going to be straight across, and then have the fence over the top of that part, and then put the plastic. That's what I was going to show you. And then I was going to build the pen at the back, and I've got an old. You can see the. Nope, wrong way. Look like I'm doing a dance. Okay, you can see right there. It's an old lawnmower, and the wheels on it, I'm going to take them off and use those so that I can drag my chicken tractor around. The tree right behind me, the bigger one, that is a pecan. And there's one right behind us here, and is a pecan, and then there's one over there. And then the fig is over there. I'm doing a video and doing like a farm tour, I guess. It'll be my first tour. Used to have chickens. I wish still had them. Probably something got him, probably a fox came out, and they were all dead. Oh, had reds and rockports, I think. Call them bedrock, something like that. Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry you lost your chickens. We've lost chickens to raccoons, to possum. We've lost no telling how many eggs. Blake, hey, welcome back. Good to see you, man. If I've missed anybody, and I hope that I haven't, but if I've missed anybody, I'm really glad that you're here. And I was gonna see if somebody wanted to come up. Do I have any? I can't tell who's a moderator and who's not by looking from this end. All I can do is put a user in timeout or block. I can't make anybody a moderator from this end or if I can, I don't know how. Of course. It's something else I don't know how to do. Okay, good. Good. I just want to make sure. Last week, I believe it was last week, I was in. I was live last Sunday, and I don't know if something was going on in the chat, and I just didn't see it. But something happened. Something was going on in the chat, and I wasn't aware of what was going on. And somebody kept saying, you need some mods in here. And I was like, yeah, I do. I don't know how to, da, 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 da. And they were like, no, Mary, honey, you need some mods in here. Like, apparently something was going on in the chat that I didn't catch. I didn't pick up on it. Second Star Survival, hey, welcome. It's good to see you. Pete's Little Homestead, glad you could make it. Would anybody like to come up on the panel? I'd be glad to share the floor. Pete, do you have the capability right now to come up on the panel? I'd love to introduce you to our friends. Most of them already know. Yes. If they don't, they need to come check you out. I can't. We're cooking supper and getting ready for the game. Oh yeah. The Super Bowl is tonight. Now, no, I don't. It's okay. It's all right. This is my garden channel. Right click on the name and it will give you a list. Everybody that's in the chat, if you would go and check each other out, if you don't already have, who's in here. Till about 5. Skeet R. Hi from Tampa, Florida. Good to have you here. Casey. I don't have an opinion. The Razorbacks aren't in it. So I probably will watch it. Part of it. Maybe. Probably not. I imagine some people are going to be canceling their lives to watch the Super Bowl. I don't know. I don't know who's coming on. Yes, I do. Let's see. Is it Heirloom? I wasn't able to make anybody's live today. I feel really bad, but truth be told, I just I've been out in the garden, planting and trying to record my own stuff. So, and it's hard. It's hard to. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. We stand for the flag and we kneel at the cross. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, Skeet R, you said nice trail. Thank you. I'm actually in my backyard. This is my house is this way, and the chicken coop is right here. I think Stein North is on tonight. The Self Reliant show is on the top of my head. Okay. No kidding. Yeah. I don't understand it. I really don't. But it'll be the first bowl game we've watched in years. Yeah, I haven't watched much football here lately. Now I used to love to play yard ball, not like for a team or anything. But I used to love to play. And I would get in trouble for playing too rough. apparently they didn't like it when I played football with them. See your feathered babies, Mary. Well, I'm gonna try to do this without losing signal. Here we go. I'll see if I can get them to come over here. Well, you can see them. A few of them. Chick. Here's some dirt for y'all to scratch. Here, back up. Back. Back. I bet that had some worms in it. That's the good stuff. Gee, there ain't no sense in fighting. Silly girls. Here, here. I don't know if you saw. She's eating it out of my hand. Where am I? Oh, I'm way up here. She can't reach all the way up there. That's a good girl. That's a pretty girl. You barking at me? Huh? You barking? You got a little chest cold? And over here, underneath all of that tin and wait, right there, underneath that tin and back over this way is our compost pile. I turned the thing around and there she is. Heather has to start somewhere. I am glad you were here. Not fair. You don't have snow. Yeah, I don't. I'm good. I'm good with that. We lived in Fairfield. She's over there in my onion bed. Look. I don't know if you can see that chicken right there. That's Onyx. And she is uh she is a little spoiled and she gets to go wherever she wants to go. Well, you haven't. This is the first time I guess you've been in one of the lives, Heather. Um, I've actually talked about you quite a bit to my friends over here. Heather has to start somewhere. Has a really great channel, and she's very encouraging. She is on a journey of her own, and um, and she has a sweet cat named Casper. But she is really, really sweet. And I yes, we have to spoil our animals. Onyx is more for me to me, she's more of a pet than she is a chicken. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are getting to know each other because it feels like, it's like we're closing in the circle, you know? Like this is family. But Onyx, and now Dot's over there. Um, solar, wind, solar, microgreens, and stuff like that. My other channel is my truther, truth freeze. Already had half the people in here. That's awesome. So I had to hit the bells again. Yep. Yeah, it seems like they're not sending out as many notifications as they were. So having some great looking channels. They are all everybody that's in here are people um, that I follow. I don't make it to every live. I don't make it to every single video, but I really try to catch everybody. Greetings from Germany. Welcome. I actually lived in Germany for about 3 years. So I lived in Wies. We went to Wiesbaden. We worked in Würzburg, Brolin Homestead, and Wild Edibles. We are Carter. We are lurking. I'm so glad you're lurking. I was just showing everybody. I was just showing everybody my chickens, and I was inviting someone to come up on the panel. Um, if anybody wants to come up, and most of the people that I invited to come up were busy. They weren't going to be able to come. What is the matter with you? Oh, she's got a mouse or something. Good girl. My cat. She's a mouser. Roland Homestead is in the house. Tyler Wood Bushcraft is in here. I'm so glad you guys are here. I got distracted. Um, my cat's got her something. I think it's a mouse. Better she get it. I'm pretty proud of her right now. She's telling me all about it too. She put it down and she's meowing at me. What'd you get, sister? Bring it here. I don't know. She'll bring it to me in a minute. If you don't have Roland Homestead drops, if you don't have Roland Homestead, you need to go check him out. He does all kinds of gardening. He does bushcraft, but he also does homesteading. And he's got chickens, and his chicken setup is way cooler than mine. um, he's working on doing compost inside his chicken coop to keep them warm during the winter. He lives in way northern climate, very 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 cold there. Not here. Here I don't really. I mean, I guess here I don't really need it, but it still would be good to have that kind of setup in a situation. Give me a link. We got a surprise. Okay. Um, I'm going to copy to my clipboard. I'm getting better at this, guys. And then I'm just putting it in the chat. Oh, I gotta click the send button. Okay. Bama boy, hi from Alabama. Hi. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it to the chat. Um, we are we were kind of talking about um, chickens and how I'm really bad at chicken math. I went into this thinking I thought I was only going to get 25 chickens total. That was the plan. The plan was 25 chickens, and I was going to get 12 for meat chickens and then 12 for laying hens. Okay. Good plan. And that even gave me a little wiggle room in case I lost one. Because, I mean, I haven't raised babies in a long time. Looks like someone needs a bigger freezer. We have 3. Because during deer season, we fill them up with deer. And then in the spring, we fill them up with chicken. So we're either eating deer meat or chicken most of the time. We eat a lot of deer meat and we eat a lot of chicken. We eat squirrels when they're in season. Oh, there's my brother coming in the back door. For all you guys who do not know, this is Mark from Rollin' Homestead.
Now you're going to be surprised. There's 3 of us.
Hi. Hey, you guys.
How's it going?
I just hit my nose.
Hello, everybody in the chat.
Good to see everyone. You wasn't expecting that, huh?
We can't stay too long. We're busy working, but I saw that you're live, and we figured we'd stop in and say hi.
You guys are awesome. If you haven't already, put a link to each of your channels. Put a link to each of your channels in the chat, and if you guys would take a minute, each of you tell a little bit about your channel, and give yourself a little shameless plug.
Well, Justin's a new guy, so we're going to let Justin go first. I like throwing him up on a spot.
Yay, Justin!
I can't see you. I was looking for your channel on here so I could watch whatever everybody's seeing. But
hang on, Justin. I'll give it to you. Hold on. Go to the chat in Zoom, and I will paste it there.
Oh, okay. Yep.
There you go.
Well, hey. Anyways, I'm Justin Van Ferrari at Waypoint Outdoor Adventures. I'm fairly new to YouTube. Been doing it about a year, and I love everything outdoor. I love going on adventures. In fact, we're chatting, the 3 of us, getting ready to go on an adventure here up to Mark's place and film it. Gonna do awesome bushcraft type projects, and that my heart is just to get out there and see how far I can go and just bring people along for the journey. So that's my heart. That's my passion.
He's got more too, because he's also a godly man. You forgot that one.
Yeah,
that's a good one. And he's got a big heart too.
Absolutely. I love Jesus, and I love pointing people to Jesus. I love combining the outdoors with my faith. And
absolutely.
It's been cool to connect with this community of people, and Mary, you're part of that. I really appreciate all your encouragement and support, and letting us come on your live stream.
I love it.
Absolutely. I'm Tyler by Way. Started with bushcraft. I got my green screen all messed up here. Wasn't expecting this, but I do bushcrafting, outdoor adventures, camping, survival challenges, all that good stuff. Son of the Lord as well, so.
I'm just a little guy in a totem pole. I know nothing. And obviously I'm Mark from Rolling Homestead. Oh, we got feedback. So, and our channel is mostly about, in the summertime, we're all about homesteading. If it's from raising chickens to the composting to using the material off the land in the garden to grow and be self-efficient. And then what we did this year, we started a collab with Tyler, and we are now merging the two together. So I'm going to merge the homesteading with the bushcrafting because it's so much alike. And so in the summertime, we do a lot of our homesteading, and in the wintertime now we're going to be doing some bushcrafting. So like these guys just said, we have a huge trip coming up with us. We're going to go 7 days and up here in northern Wisconsin and play in the winter and learn from each other. That's really cool, is being able to grab other people in this community and get to know them and spend time with them. It's a really cool thing. If you guys can do a collab with somebody to do it, it's awesome to be able to do that. And it helps you out later on down the road.
Absolutely.
You guys keep asking what kind of challenges and how many, about taking, this many items or whatever. I just want you guys to go out there and be safe and come home safe and have fun and enjoy each other's company. Being out there in frigid temperatures is an adventure enough. Okay. Nobody has to kill themselves for YouTube.
Oh, we're not killing. We're going to have fun.
We just want to suffer a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Let you guys enjoy our suffering.
I won't enjoy that. I won't enjoy the suffering part. Now, if y'all get to cutting up and laughing and starting a fire and building your shelters, that is enough entertainment for me.
Well, you're gonna have about 8 videos of this challenge. That's what we're hoping for. Around
8 times 3 or 4, right?
Yep.
And maybe some bonus ones in there too.
The cool thing I'm looking forward to is we all have unique skill set and gifts and just passions, and so you're gonna see 3. All 3 of us are gonna come at it from completely different perspectives. So, and some of the projects we'll probably do together. Some of the stuff we'll do on our own, and so you watch all 3, and you'll see 3 very unique and very different experiences from one video series that's combined.
And I feel like I got the upper hand of the deal because me being a homesteader, I got a lot more tricks in the bag because I'm able to bring some of my homesteading to the table. Where these guys, that's the other thing that these guys are doing is they're strictly sticking to adventure side of things. Tyler's the bushcraft side of things, and I'm the homesteading. So I have a upper hand on some of this stuff because I already have it on the homestead. So you're going to see that different things, and we're going to take it to the primitive side of homesteading. We're not going to have the kitchen sink and the big smoke pits and the grills and all that stuff there. So we'll have to make everything. So that's what Tyler is going to, is going to help with making these kind of projects. And we've been working behind the scenes for months now, trying to come up with different things to make and to build. And then Justin is with the adventure side of stuff where he's going to bring that to the table. So there's going to be a lot of cool things here when they're all combined. That's going to make this an epic series.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. I was just going to say something, but I totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's going to be a cool series. That's kind of that's what I was going to say. We're doing that now. A lot of these plannings happen throughout the day, in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning. Whenever we have time to go over it. We've been planning this out for Mark and Justin and me. It's been about 3 to 4 months. For me and the other person that's going to be joining, it's been for like almost 8 or 9 months now. So it's been a crazy ride.
Justin, can you see the chat yet?
No, I got you. I got us full screen. So I tried turning on. I went to the other, and then I think it was doing a lot of feedback.
Oh,
so
Mary,
I muted my computer, but then I couldn't hear anything that was going on.
Mary, can you make me a mod?
Oh,
I can do it from my side of things then.
But yeah, it's gonna be an awesome. You guys are gonna see lots of gear, few sponsors, and now that thing. I don't know if he was in that live. We was talking about doing a one-handed fire in case you were to get wounded or hurt, and you only had one free hand to make a fire. So I ended up trying that on the live stream. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get my phone to stay warm enough to do a recording out there. So I did shoot the video, and it should be out today. If not today, maybe tomorrow.
Um,
And I
you
show
say something in the chat.
I show a one-handed bar using a all natural resources, and I have a one-handed bar using man-made tinder. So it should be pretty cool.
Otherwise, McCoy, if you can go grab Justin's channel, She's Blue, and drop his link in there.
Well,
Otherwise, guys, you can go to my homepage, and Justin and Tyler's link are down listed alongside my friends list. So their channels are up on there. So you can go check them out, because you're really going to want to pay attention to all 3, possibly 4 channels, because there's all going to be different things. What is his name? His name is Waypoint Outdoors and Adventure.
Here, I can actually. I'm in there. I can do that. I just have
What is his name? His name is
the
Waypoint Outdoors and Adventure. Just mute your YouTube side of things, Justin. What is his name? His name is.
what I just did.
There you go.
it was me.
Oh,
Because I had to come over to the YouTube side to be able to make you a moderator, because I'm on StreamYard.
maybe now. Oh, there it goes. Now I got it. So now I can post his link.
Is there anybody else in here that's not a moderator that
There
I've
it goes.
missed somehow?
Beat me to it.
Yep. Now, as soon as that's the nice thing about it is, if you guys too, if you're building a channel and you guys got friends that you can trust or something like that, make them a mod, because they can do things so much easier for the other people that are there, especially if they have a full studio.
Well, I don't know what was going on in the chat. I guess I missed it, but I guess I missed it somehow. But something was going on in the chat last Sunday, and I didn't have any moderators in the channel in the chat, and I missed it. And people kept telling me, and I didn't know how to get back over on the YouTube side to do the moderators, to make anybody one.
Dan Homestead. When I started off and I started getting bigger and bigger, I only had like 2 moderators for my channel. And, as you start getting bigger on YouTube, you start, getting the attention of trolls and stuff. So I actually took Mark's advice, and anyone that is part of my channel that comes in frequently and regularly, they become a mod, because they help out with the channel. They help keep it, family safe, friendly, all that good stuff.
Right.
Last thing you want to do, as you see, me and Mark and Justin, we probably have way more hours than we're going to spend out in the woods for this series, planning it out. So all the hard work that we do, we don't want someone coming in there and saying something, inappropriate or bad that could potentially get your channel shut down. So all that hard work is going to be for a loss.
Hey, Trail Trash. I think it's time. Here we go. Let's share this out. Let's get some people in here. Get Tyler to share it out, and then you'll see the people coming running. Uh-oh.
Which is crazy. I have. Hold on.
Boom. There we go. The other thing, guys, too, if you are a part of somebody's channel.
On here, you guys can see I am subscribed. I have all notifications checked on, but I didn't get a notification that you was live right now. So that's a bad thing when it comes to YouTube. I'll show you.
And when I go to subscribe, because I like to check to see if anybody knew that maybe I missed somebody. And so I like to go over there and check and see if somebody has subscribed. Yeah.
Hey, Mary, I missed the beginning part of your. Are you sitting just out in your yard? Is that your house? Is that your homestead?
Yeah, this is my chicken coop is right here. and my house is right there. And I just turned it around so everybody could see my chickens.
Okay.
I'll have to turn it around so you guys can see. And that's no over here. This is just lean to where I keep tools and stuff. Let's see if I can get them to come over here.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
You get some Rhode Islands. You got some Jersey Giants in there.
I've got some red star and black star sex links.
Okay.
And now this one, I don't know if you can see her. The big red one over here, right? I don't know why it's not. Anyway, she's over there. The big red one,
Yep.
that's Henny Penny, and she is a Rhode Island red. And then
The black ones look like our Jersey Giants.
yeah, they're big. They're crazy big compared, to what I'm used to as far as
Too bad you're in the South. You want to talk about getting a big chicken? You get them Brahmas, them Russian Brahmas.
oh wow.
They
Yeah,
got feathers all the way down to their feet, and they're just cool.
I just ordered, I think, more than I'm going to be able to. I'm going to have to eat them, like a lot of them. Because my chicken math is bad, y'all. I was going to go into it buying 25 chickens. That's what I was telling them right about the time right about the time y'all came in, is I was going to, my plan was to get 25 chickens. And I was going to get 12 for meat and 12 for laying. And that'd be like a dozen every other day or so. And that'd be fine with me. But whenever I got in there, I got excited when I saw all the different kinds they had. And they had one that laid green eggs. And my son got excited. And you know how hard it is to get him to get excited about much of anything unless it's shoom, 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 shoom. Okay. He has a lot of video game, excitement. That's about it. But I ended up, this is my list real quick. 2 whiting true blues, female. 6 black star, which is the kind we have here. I know they're good layers, female. I got 6 red star, female. Are y'all doing the math here? Because apparently I wasn't.
Yeah, you're over your 12.
Yeah, and those are all for laying. Right, exactly. And so then I got 3 black Australorps, 2 female and 1 male, 2 Rhode Island red female, 3 white Orpingtons, 2 female, 1 male, 3 Colombian Wyandottes, 2 female, 1 male, and 3. I thought they're going to be lonely.
You're gonna have a lot of meat.
Right, because you're only supposed to have 1 rooster per, set.
The thing is too is that you can get what we did the other that was last year. We got the Red Rangers, which were meat birds, and they're free range, so they're not like the normal meat birds, and they're awesome. It's really fun to watch them. The thing in the wintertime, for us especially because of the time is so much shorter, the light, the cold, we drop from 30 birds. We're lucky to get, and we don't put any fake light in or anything like that. So we're lucky in the wintertime if we get 6 or half a dozen eggs a day out of, I think now we're down to like 25 birds. So yeah, I mean, that's still a lot of eggs. You still have more than what you want, but in the summertime, Mary, you'll be giving eggs.
Selling them too.
Yeah, that's what we do too. Is we sell our eggs. It's a good way to do it. And then what we did is we have our rooster, And then I've got an incubator, so now I don't have to buy anything anymore. If I want to, I can take some Brahmas, or I can take some of the Jersey Giants, the Rhode Island Reds. We do have some of the white Leghorns also. So, because we do have customers that don't like brown eggs for some reason, I don't know why. But that's a good way of doing things. But you rotate your chickens out, because once they start laying eggs, Mary, they're only good for soup birds.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so if you start knocking chickens off, you're going to have a lot of soup birds.
Yeah. Oh, and I got 3 partridge rocks. And then I got the 15 jumbo Cornish cross. I got the 15 meat birds, and I was, okay, I'm a couple of over, no big deal. But then I got into my laying hens, and I just went nuts.
Make sure you watch on the Cornish crosses, because all they want to do is they lay in front of the feeder. They'll crap on each other. They'll do everything else, and you'll have a mite problem. So one of the things that we do for mite issues is we use wood ash, or we'll go and get some diatomaceous earth, and we'll sprinkle that in there so that they can actually. And with those, you actually have to dust them, because they will not move. They'll lay right in front of the feeder, and you got to watch it, because at 8 to 10 weeks they're going to get so big that they'll start breaking their legs. Some of them will have a heart attack because they grow so quick and so fast. So at that 8 to 10 mark, you really got to be paying attention to those birds, because you're going to lose them otherwise.
Okay. Moon Farm, good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
That's why we went to the Red Rangers, is because it takes them 15 weeks to get to size, but at the same time, they're healthier. They walk around. Their drumsticks look like a turkey drumstick. They're huge. I mean, I'm like, wow, where'd this come from? But that's why we went to the Red Rangers. A little bit more expensive to buy them, but it's a better quality bird and better quality meat.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know, because the Red Rangers might be more.
Yeah, they're Red Rangers. They're going to be a little bit more in your cross. You got to remember too, guys, is that chicken is a carnivore. It likes to eat meat. Worms, they turn it into protein. That protein is then turned into something that we can use.
Yes.
So bugs and stuff, chickens are a huge plus on the homestead, because they get rid of ticks, chiggers, bear ticks, mosquitoes, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, as soon as summer comes, ours are out wandering around on the homestead here, free ranging all over the place, because then we don't have the mosquito problem or the tick problem.
Cornish early. Yeah, the only I got those. I know that Stivers Homestead, I was asking them what kind of chicken that they got, and they said that they had gotten the Cornish cross, and the whole time they were growing, he didn't really like the way that they were growing, because it's kind of unnatural.
Yeah, they're very. You got to remember the Cornish cross was designed to get a bird at full size in 8 weeks.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, they say you can dress them out at 8 weeks.
Yeah. With the Rhode Island or the Red Rangers, their 15-week period, depending on how you feed them and what you do, we did a more or less of the free range style thing. So we had feed in their feeder all the time. But we gave them a big area to roam around. So they had the grass, they had the bugs, they had the worms, they had all that kind of stuff out there. And they tended to go to that route instead of going over to the feed, which made it a really good thing. The other thing too is we were going through McMurray Farms, so all our birds were vaccinated. They all had that stuff already done to them, which helped them out. And they gave us a little juice pack to boost them up when you got them, because we got them all when they were babies. So that helped out tremendously too. But
that's where I ordered mine from.
Yeah. I never had any problem with McMurray Hatchery. It's been a really good one.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've had a lot of people recommend them, and I'm wanting to build a chicken tractor. I was telling them about
You don't even need to do that, Mary. Go to that video where you see the Red Rangers, that video that I have, and look at that. I just made mine out of 2x2, and then the chicken netting, and you can pull it wherever you want to. It's really simple, really easy. It's got a back cover on it. The one thing I didn't like about having the chicken tractor is that if you want to get in there to feed them, it was so difficult being so big like I am. I actually had to lift it up, and then I'd have to crawl in there. And if you leave it out there for 2 weeks or so like that, the grass gets all tangled in there, and it's getting harder and harder to lift up. So we just more or less turned it into a house for them when they're out there in the pasture. So it depends on how much land you have and what you want to do with it.
Right. We've got 3 acres, but we've got houses on, part of that.
Yeah.
So, and about an acre back this way is all woods.
Well, see, we had a big problem too, is because we got coyotes and we've got eagles and we got everything else, and they see a chicken running around. That's a tasty treat.
Yeah,
So-
we've got possum, raccoon, and snakes. And
Possum will go and take or not possum. Raccoon will have lunch with their chickens, and the snakes will like to take the eggs, especially the littler ones. They like to steal them.
yeah, it was really sad. We would come out, and they didn't even eat the whole thing. They would, the head would be gone,
Yeah.
and the rest of the chicken just laying there.
Yep.
It was sad.
Yeah, raccoons can be a painful thing. The same thing with the raptors and stuff like that. They'll just take and kill it. Oh, Mary's disappearing. Oh, I hijacked Mary's live stream. I'm all alone. Uh-oh. Trail Trash is going to go take off. Oh, Justin's back. I'm not alone anymore.
Sorry about that. I had to take off for a second.
It's just me and you anyway, bud.
Oh.
We lost Mary. But I know if I wait long enough, she'll come back.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
I like your setup, Mary.
Uh-oh. We lost Mary. I like hijacking stuff.
Yep, that was good. That was fun. She's such an awesome lady. She's always supporting and commenting on everything, every video I ever put up.
Yep. All right. Now we got the 3 amigos back. Tyler, we just hijacked Mary's channel. She got booted off or something, so we're on hers.
Awesome.
Were we still live and she's not?
Yeah. Well, she's coming back in, but yeah, she must have got kicked off because of her internet.
That's the bad thing. I have a lot of issues when I try to do live streams outdoors because of the signal or cold weather for right now. It makes it very difficult. So
Well, this is one of the problems that I didn't like about StreamYard is that if you lose your connection, whoever's in there has a run of your live stream. And you can have huge problems if they are decent, considerate people. Hey, there's Creative. He's like, what are you guys doing up there? But yeah, that's the thing that is so why I went to Zoom is because if I lose connection and if I don't have you, Justin, or Tyler as the co-host and I lose connection, that whole thing shuts down.
Oh,
yeah.
Donald says, man, I'm tired, Mark. I bet. Creative Mary must have lost her internet connection, so she got dropped out. So I'm waiting for her to come back so that she doesn't have anything. Yeah, Tinkers.
Mark, you gotta really entertain people until Mary gets back. Do a little little song and dance routine. Can you do that?
We burnt that all up last night. can't use any of my fun stuff because it's not actually my live stream. So then she'll get copyright strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tinker's Zoom is a good thing, and that's what I really liked about it. Because if you have a sketchy internet or connection and you drop off, this is what happens, and then somebody can run wild with your channel, and you don't want that. That's for sure.
Yeah. See, Mary's kind of in the same boat I am. I still am under that. I think it's 1,000 subscriber mark where you can go live from mobile.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was actually trying to research what is there a good option to do that? Like through Zoom, I couldn't figure out how to do like a webinar.
You have to because you're using the free one. Once you use the right now, if you're using StreamYard, you're paying $25. Zoom, you're paying $15. Oh, there she is. See, I told you she'd come back. I was just explaining to your viewers here, Mary, why this is one of the reasons why we don't like StreamYard, because if you got a sketchy internet and you drop off, whoever's in your room has full run of your YouTube channel or your stream.
You should have seen what Mark was doing while you were gone.
Yeah.
That's who you pull up in your live stream, because if you go out, then
Yep.
they could just do whatever they wanted.
Tyler shooting slingshots at me, everything.
Oh man.
Blind yourself.
You ain't
Tinker's
never
wife.
seen a big one so fast.
You got a new subscriber there, Justin.
Yeah. No, I like to, like, every time I go into these chats, like, just click on everybody's name and see what their channel's about, and then if I like it, I'll sub and then go back and watch stuff later.
What?
Absolutely, the Tinker's wife. No, I look forward to looking at some of the content here. Yes.
That's
Just
the thing. You never come across someone's channel, you know how much you end up liking it. There's been a few channels that Mary's when she started watching some of my videos, and I clicked on hers and her whole homesteading and her recipes. I can't watch her recipes right before I'm about to eat because it drives me crazy. I gotta be eating something when I'm watching.
That's how I met Tyler. We were in I don't know if it was Greg Ovens or Zach's. I was watching. I was like so bored because like I'm like I can't find anything good. So I just started like checking people out. That's how I came across Tyler's channel, and then Mark's because of Tyler, and then Mary. I got connected with all you guys just from scrolling through, and there's you guys, all the small channels. It's hard to find. I mean, there's so much good content out there. It's hard to find it.
The really cool thing about it too is like last night on our live stream, Creative remembers way back in the day when I was a bushcraft channel. That's how I met Creative Redundancy, is actually years ago when I was a bushcraft channel. So that's what I mean by if you make a group, they will continue to be a part of yours and you're a part of them. And I have some lifelong YouTube friends just because of that. And they'll come back and they'll find you sooner or later. And now Creative's doing live streams too, so now it's even funner yet because we get to see him up on the live stream, and there's a lot of other people too.
Right. I'm thinking.
funny after the last night, we all went into Creative.
Live talking.
Was that Tyler?
I was thinking maybe tonight, probably not too late, but probably around the 8:30 mark, I'll probably do a live stream. It'll be an open panel.
All right.
Everyone can come up and we'll just talk anything and everything. It doesn't have to be really so much outdoor related,
That was actually really fun last night when we did
You're
that.
required to be on there. If you jump in, you're required to be on there for at least 5.5 hours.
That was a long one. I need to get some kind of computer chair or something.
Yeah, Even though I got the old captain's chair here, my butt was hurting after 6 hours.
Everything else helps.
Well, hey
My
guys,
feet were hurting because I was standing up the whole time.
do a little Super Bowl party thing. So
All right, man. Yeah, we're gonna jump off here anyway. So have fun, Mary. Was glad to come on, and thanks for having us.
This is Hijack, and thanks for
Thank
letting
you
Mark
so
do
much.
all those dirty dance moves there while you were gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have
All
to
right.
watch the replay.
All right, guys. See you guys later.
All right. Adios.
Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello. Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. Yay. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. Good to have you in the chat. So while they were in here, I got really excited and kind of lost my place in the chat. I haven't been keeping up with it. So I want to thank my moderators for me and sharing the other channels in the chat there and welcoming everybody in. That means a lot to me that you guys are out there helping and stuff because I can't keep up with it all. It's too much. Be able to have a conversation and then try to follow the chat and I try really hard to catch everybody's comments, but I get stuck to where I can't even figure out how to scroll back up to look at anything going on. So, which is, it's kind of funny, but while the guys were here, I wasn't. I wanted to make sure that I was saying hi, and give me a heart. Yeah. I was going to say hi to Creative Redundancy. I was going to say hi to Mama Z, and the cat just come through the window. It's my fur baby. Because my laptop is in her chair. Exactly. I'm sure when you do this as a couple that I'm sure it's probably a lot of fun. And then you have somebody there helping to keep up with the chat and stuff. Now you want to say hi? Huh? Come on. We'll get up here. This is Kiki. She's a little bit bad, but she's sweet most of the time, but not all the time. So if you haven't already, which I think most, oh yeah, a little bit bad. She likes bread, and so she will get in. She'll go and jump up on top of the refrigerator where I keep the bread, and she'll like chew just the little tiniest little hole in it so she can get it out. She's obsessed with bread. I don't know what her deal is. I could be eating a sandwich and she's trying to eat the bread off my sandwich. And instead of like, I mean, there could be meat in there and she is completely bypassing the meat and she's just trying to eat the bread off my sandwich. So now whenever I make myself a sandwich, I have to like tear her off a little bit of bread to give her. Glad I caught you to say hello. There's why Smokey used to do that. Now, Heather, you just have the one cat now, don't you? You just have Casper now?
Ow.
Well, hello.
You need to watch Cornbread. She's going over to your sister's house to go see Scott real quick. She doesn't need me to stay.
Okay.
And watch Cornbread. I could watch Annie or Mimo.
Okay, so I'm sorry guys, hold on just a second. Is the cornbread over at her house or over at Mimo's?
It's over at Mimo's.
Okay, so we need to go over to Mimo's. Okay. Who wants to go on a road trip? I hate flies.
You hate flies? Or
I'm
you
so
hate
sorry,
flies?
Heather. Spoiled fur baby. It's okay. The same with my dog. Got to. Got to close up the. Oh, okay. Got to close up the coop. Be right back. Must be a carb eater. Yeah. Yeah. I think you could probably look at me and tell I'm a carb eater. Your names when it's just me reading. Oh man, you are not even kidding. I'm saying people's names, and as soon as I'm not even gonna try Stephanie. I'm not even gonna try your last name. I will mess that up, I'm sure. Yeah, I would just mess it up. Casper, yeah, he's a sweet kitty. You can tell he is rotten. His mama loves him. You could tell he gets a lot of attention. She just sorry, y'all. Oh, something exciting. It is so close. I've got a video that's going to be out in the next, it should be out tomorrow, but I'm not making any promises. It depends on how if the weather holds out. But I used my garden planter, and the first was when I was supposed to plant my onions. Ah, it's got too much of a glare. There we go. Anyway, so the plan outside for mine is on the 1st. So I was in my yard, and all of a sudden my cat jumped up on the fence with a hot dog in its mouth. Well, we were outside and I'm sitting there talking, and I was excited about Mark and Justin and Tyler being in the chat. But then I could hear my cat just yowling over in the yard, and I turned around and I'm ignoring the chat. I'm ignoring the guys, and they're talking and watching the cat, and the cat had I don't know, it was a mouse or something out there. And I was so proud of her. I'm like, good girl. You are such a good girl. And usually I try to the best of my ability to act semi-normal, which doesn't really work all that well for me, because I'm not good at pretending to be something I'm not. It's me. Take it or leave it. What? I don't think she's I think today's the first day she actually made a debut in one of the videos. Usually she's outside prowling, but I got the window open because it's so nice outside. Oh, I need to show you guys. I'm fixing to have to go over to my Meemaws because I've got to check on the cornbread. My mom made cornbread, and then I'm supposed to. Yeah, normal is definitely overrated. I don't know what normal is. I've never been that way. And I've been kind of scared a little bit of people that are. Yeah, just kidding. Just saying. But in one of my videos, and it would be one of the plant babies videos, I planted, and I thought I was being so clever. I was going to plant 10 8-ball zucchini, and it's a green zucchini, but instead of being long, it is round. And so it's got the same flavor as a zucchini, but it's a round one. And so I thought, okay, I'm just going to see if they'll grow. So I planted 10 seed, and I never dreamed that all 10 of them would come up. But I got them from M.I. Gardner. So I should have known, because everything that I've gotten from him has been so good as far as germination and stuff. I would like to start a channel, but don't know how to do it. Well, it depends. Okay. I started doing this with my phone. I just took video of random stuff that I was doing. And if I had to go out to do something, I would just hey, Fins and Fun. Good to see. When I first started out doing YouTube, I was just uploading stuff that I was just random stuff I was doing, and I would take my phone out there. Now you could tell, you could tell it's my cell phone. All of my videos, pretty much, they're all on my cell phone. A little Android Nougat, I think is what it was. And they were rough. I don't know how to edit. I'm not good at all that stuff. And I'm just now, I've posted one premiere that had any kind of editing at all. And even I didn't know how to do stuff in the middle. Like if I have a clip this long, I can take stuff off the front of it, or I can take stuff off the back of it. I can put music on it, and I can put the little things on the top. the words, captions, whatever. So I can put captions on now. I can put little sound effects. But as far as any other kind of editing, I don't know how to speed it up. I don't know how to slow it down. I don't know how to take things out from the middle. Like I can take something off the front or the back, but if it's in the middle, it's just there and it's not coming out. So if I do something, or if I'm stuttering real bad that day, it's just a loss. I just will turn off the camera, because when I get nervous, I tend to slip my words up. And I'm a really good speller, but I'm not a good talker. like I jumble my words up real bad when I get nervous. So iMovie is what I am using. So Bama Boy, if say if you record, the easiest way is you go up into your, and I'm just gonna you go up, you click on your own picture, you're gonna go to your channel, and up in the right hand corner there's gonna be a video camera. It's got a plus sign. It's gonna say create a video or post. And you're gonna click on that. There's an option that you can do upload video or go live. And on a cell phone, it's going to be even better. Video, I'm trying to edit. These last are helping. Let's see. No, just stuff I do woodworking. Oh, that's cool. I'm having cutting pieces out of the middle. Post. I post stuff even with the bloopers in. On your cell phone, there's an option to click when you press upload a video, you can click on that. And it'll give you the option on your cell phone to record the video from your phone. You're on YouTube already, and then you can throw some music on it and throw it in there. I have a Mac laptop, and that's what I've been using. And I'm finding that StreamYard is easier for me as far as live streams. Because I was having so many problems with the other one. With anyways, part you want to cut. Highlight the part you want to cut and use the scissors to cut out. You know what? Simply Jan, when we have our deal at when we go to the shindig and we are sitting in the hotel room, maybe you can show me or do some kind of a video on how to do that, because I've tried and I'm not that's as far as Bama Boy, that's as far as I've gotten so far. I'm using iMovie, and it's free. Everything I use is free. If it costs money, I can't do it. I'd appreciate it, because I want to do some that. It's been so long I forgot. Yeah, I'll think I've got it. I'll think I've got it figured out. And then the next thing you know, I'm right back where I started from. And can't even, sorry. And can't even go live. So, now the first time that I went live, I was over at my grandma's house and I was using her computer. And she's got a nice one. Um, so if you guys wouldn't mind, like, bracing yourself, because it's either, well, one of two. I'm either going to have to turn this off and go. I see, that's funny, Jan, because I've watched so many videos. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get all excited. I'm like, oh yeah, that looks so simple. I can do that. And then I get back out and I get on mine and I'm like, I don't see that option. I don't see that square. I don't see that. Oh, that's right. The game just started. If anyone needs editing, hit me up. Creative Redundancy is a friend of mine, and he is so good at all that kind of stuff. They were walking me through all kinds of stuff. I was in the chat, and they were helping me figure a bunch of stuff out. So if you have any other kind of issues, I know he's been helping me with stuff, and he is so sweet. I'm texting you. Football is in our blood. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of football, and I used to play football, yard ball. He is the ball for sure. We had an after party last night. I was up till 4 o'clock this morning. So tired. We were in Roland Homestead stream for 6 hours. And then after Roland Homestead, we went over to Creative Redundancies. And I was standing there dead. I was just like, I was so tired. But I didn't want to go bed. I was like, no, but I'm hanging out with my friends. It was fun though. It was a lot of fun. But in order for me to have the signal, I have to put my laptop up on this 5-gallon bucket in the kitchen behind my sink, and I have to stand there. Yeah, this time I really have to go. Love y'all. Oh, I love you too, Jan. And I am so glad that you were here. You being here just tickles me. Well, all of you being here tickles me. I work for a church. I can't stay up all night on Saturday. Southern Ohio Prepping was live streaming last night. Yeah, I did. I went in there and I hung out for a few minutes, but I had already obligated to be in Homestead's chat. And so I had already said that I was going to be in there. I stopped in his chat for a minute and said hi, but I wasn't able to stay. I try to jump back and forth, but then I feel like I'm only giving half my attention to, to each channel. Guys, I think I am probably as bad as I hate to leave you guys. Unless no, I've got to go get the I gotta go get the cornbread out of the oven. If I burn that cornbread, you may not see me on here ever again. My mama lives right next door. She knows exactly where I sleep. It could be bad. So I hate to leave good company. And how long is that game going to be on? If anybody knows. You're going to eat your cornbread. No, I'm getting it. I've got to go get it out of the oven. If I burn it. See, I live here. and my grandma lives right across, and then my mom lives across the yard over on the other side of the chicken coop. So we all live on this hill. Well, she started the cornbread over at my Meemaw's house, so I've got to go to my Meemaw's, and my Meemaw is sitting at her house by herself, and she's not supposed to be by herself for very long. So, and if I burn that cornbread, I'm going to get abused in my sleep. Kidding, but she will not be happy with me. Good night, great creative redundancy. Thank you. Good night, guys. Good night. Thank you, everybody, for coming in the chat. And thank you for supporting the channel. Be looking for my onion video. It's coming out. Go get my bread. Thank you, Mama Z. Please don't let me burn the bread. I'll get in a lot of trouble. Good night, y'all. Love you.